Hey Scorpio, what's going on? We are here with a timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Feeling creative. You're in a spot right now where I don't know what was happening before, but I feel like you're sort of embracing an energy that it feels like getting something back here. So you could be like getting your inspiration back, or you could be like doing creative stuff right now. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Magician. So this is you feeling super, super capable, right? Because the Magician card is about feeling like whatever it is that I want to do, whatever it is that I want to accomplish, I have everything that I need and I'm like ready to go. And you also have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is you definitely feeling like I got this, like I got the motivation, like I got the vision, and feeling very capable, connected with that. So this can be like within any area of your life, but I'm also seeing you feel this connection between like the heart and the head right now. And that's also what's making it easier to maybe streamline a process. I'm seeing you also feel like I can do anything that I want with this and feeling really encouraged in that way. Like this is about me sort of like creating my path in front of me and filling it with the things that I want it to be filled with. So I'm seeing you be in a spot that looks like you feel very inspired. And recognizing like, hey, I'm the one that's in control. Hey, I'm the one that gets to determine this. So you feel a sense of agency in a big way within your life. I'm also seeing Nine of Pentacles. So this shows you like really enjoying what it is that you're up to currently. And you may have multiple things that you're up to too, right? Like the Magician is associated with Mercury, which is connected with Gemini. So you could be like doing a bunch of little things. It's like I have this over here that I'm tending to, and this over here, and this thing here. So it's like all of this stuff that you're putting your energy and your focus into and just like having a good time with it. Seems like you're enjoying something that you've put a lot of work into as well. Some of you have like a friend or an animal or like something or someone that you've been spending time with. I'm seeing that with this Nine of Pentacles. You see how this person has a bird there? Like it seems like there's somebody or something that you're connecting with. This can also be a project too that you're doing where you're like, I really love this. I'm having a good time. Okay. Things are feeling stable for you as well. I'm seeing you also enjoy that. So it's feeling like secure in a way. I'm seeing a decision. What is this? You have to decide something. I'm feeling you see anxious. I'm seeing that you feel anxious about this. Worried, maybe. Maybe overthinking it a bit. Like this may not be that big of a deal, but like for you, it just feels like a big deal. Especially to you being like in your Mercury energy right now, which can be like thoughts buzzing around and like just zipping around and stuff. Because of that like heightened air energy and like throat chakra energy that you're connecting with, we can have a tendency to sort of like be worrying about things. So it can be good because it's like you feel extra creative and extra capable and like you have all of these ideas. Like for some of you, I'm hearing you feel unstoppable. And then also because of the energy kind of like circulating around there can be a tendency to, when you start feeling a little bit ungrounded, to be like, oh man, I can't stop thinking about this thing, whatever this is. Do we want to clarify what this is? Do we need to? Yeah, I'm seeing you be really anxious about something. What's all this fuss about? It's like something that you need to take action on, and like rather than doing it, I'm seeing you just think a lot about it. Like thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, but not doing anything, but thinking. I'm seeing something about protection here. If you're doing something that's making this worse, pay attention. Like some of you may be getting into something that could increase the worrying for you or your anxiety, and you may know that when you engage in this thing, it increases your anxiety, so that's just something to be mindful of. I'm seeing the devil pop out, but I'm also seeing the Seven of Swords. So the devil can be like a temptation to sort of like put yourself into some sort of trap. This would be like a self-sabotaging thing. Maybe it's something that you're becoming more aware of, though. Unexpectedly needing to make room for something. It's like, I didn't think that it was going to go in that direction over there. Maybe something could end up you may need to readjust something. There's a focus on you. There's a focus on self-care, self-trust. There's a focus on something that you're doing within your personal life. I'm seeing you are trying to be practical, but I'm also seeing it be connected with like a chance or a risk that you're taking. But it feels like you're approaching this in a practical way. It impacts you personally. So this is a new chapter for you within your personal life. When I say personal life, I mean like personal relationships, home, that type of stuff that's like more private and less public. So this new chapter is affecting you in that realm of your life. Being practical. There's a little bit of like a chance that you're taking here. It looks like there's somebody else that's involved in this that you are working with, that you're collaborating with in some way. It feels empowering to you. But it's something that you may feel like you're going out a little bit on a limb, or like this may be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, something like that. I do want to clarify though. With the devil, so this thing about the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords, it's like need to make a decision, need to make a decision, need to make a decision. Instead of actually doing that and taking action, I'm just sitting here worrying about it. Having the devil here, this can be, devil can represent fear that like cages us in. So you may find like you're sort of on that frequency, you know, like when it comes to our brains and sort of like what we're channeling as far as thoughts, it's like changing to a station. Over here, you may have like tuned into a station that's like, next up, talking about your 5 deepest fears and how this could be connected with that. Like this sort of thing that's happening. But I'm seeing you also become aware of that, like, oh, that's the station that I'm tuned to, like, gotta change it to a different one. But I am seeing that come up, and so for a minute, you're like, wow, I can feel how trapping that is to be, like, completely overtaken by that sense of fear and, like, washed over. But you may do something that you feel like is cleansing for you, like any type of self-care that you feel like helps reorient you, or it changes the station to something else. And if you're engaging in anything that's like increasing that, that may also be something that you're becoming aware of too. Like every time I do this or engage in this, like I get worried, you know, like something like that. Or it brings up anxiety for me, or it doesn't feel good. And it can also be things that you don't do as well. So it can be like, I know that if I take a walk every day, it helps me regulate emotionally, but like I didn't take my walk today, and I didn't do it like yesterday either. And then you're noticing that this stuff is starting to come up for you. So it feels like ways that you're like maybe managing your mental health and being aware of that too. Because mental health is a big thing for Scorpio placements, right? Like Scorpio is connected with like your mind and what's going on there and what's happening. So you may have like taken a little trip into like a scary part of the forest, but then I'm seeing you come out of that, maybe like with some more awareness of like, oh, that's what was hiding in the dark over there. My really big fear about that thing. Okay. There's a relationship decision. Something about deciding about a relationship. Maybe a change that's happening within a relationship. This can also be the way that something is like growing or expanding too. I am seeing somebody that you're working with here. Steadily is what I'm hearing. Yeah. It's just fear stuff that's popping up for you. I'm not saying you need to be worried about anything, but I am seeing there be like worries that are coming up. But this is based off of past stuff. It's like I don't want to be disappointed. I feel like I need to protect myself sometimes. Like my ego's popping up here, being like, are we safe? Are we okay? I'm seeing it just be that sort of thing that's happening here. Decision connected with a relationship, feeling really in your head, needing to do something about it. And then feeling, having Five of Swords pop up. It's like this part of you that feels like you sort of need to battle the devil, which in this case, it's feeling like fear-based stuff that's coming up for you. Because I'm seeing something that at this point you even feel protective over, that you want to make sure nothing is like influencing this negatively. It's like, I don't want to do anything here that I'm going to regret. It's like that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm hearing make no mistake. Seems like this is about future stuff. Maybe you're worried about future stuff. What's going to be happening. But I feel like a bit of a pessimistic point of view with this. Like, it's something that when you think about it, you may feel trapped by it because it's sort of wrapped, your fears are like wrapped around it. And so this can be a reminder for you to just do things in a way where you feel present rather than thinking too far out, because it's like practically you don't even know what that's gonna be happening down the line. And if you feel like by you thinking about that, it's sort of putting a spin on things that's not feeling good for you, it's something to be mindful of. Maybe you don't need to go there right now. So it feels like just remaining present and just looking at what's directly in front of you and sort of working from there. Because some of you, I am seeing stuff where it's like you have things currently going on that you're tending to and that you're working with. And there are then some things that are coming up that are about the future. But I'm seeing this feel triggering to you. So you may just look at that and be like, well, that's not helpful for me, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Or I'm not going to keep doing that. At least for right now, until you feel more grounded or like maybe more stable about stuff. Okay? Who am I seeing here? I'm seeing Uranus, which feels like there can be like a little bit of a shakeup or something that's just like different than normal for you, or like something happening that, yeah, it's just like different than what was happening before. It feels like maybe a shift or a change. And I'm also seeing Capricorn here too. This looks like it has to do with something that's more like long-term for you. Some of you, a commitment, something that makes you happy. Like you feel happy about this, okay? Optimistic, positive. Also a little bit stressed out maybe, but it seems like that's more so about past stuff. Like some of you guys may still be coming to terms with some things as well, is what it seems like. Like you still may be processing some stuff, some past stuff. But I do keep seeing the sun, and it feels like you feel like hopeful about like your future and sort of what you're building in your life right now. So definitely good stuff to see. I am seeing stuff about the heart chakra that's being worked through for you right now. It's like, seems like some stuff that's being addressed, or maybe even that you're noticing is there. I'm seeing there be a very big focus on your heart center, okay? Yeah, maybe you felt like something was like overrun or overgrown in some way, but it was like blurring things emotionally for you. You know what it reminds me of? Like the way that I'm seeing the picture of the heart on one of these cards, it reminds me of how when trees get, what is it? It's like poison oak or poison ivy or something. It's like when those vines get on it and they're like kind of furry the way that the vines are. I'm seeing something like that on the heart. So it feels like land is being cleared, but within your heart space. Like something may have grown like on top of the heart, and it's like that thing is being like cleared away. So that's why I'm seeing there be like a really big focus. And this is stuff where you would be feeling like it's being like alleviated and like cleansed, like that sort of thing. So that's also part of this, it seems, as well as you're moving through this. What you're doing now, it's going to be something that you're going to be doing for a while is what I'm seeing too. Like this is not only associated with the present, but this is also associated with future stuff. And I'm seeing things look good. The only thing that's like a challenge right now is like your fears and your thoughts that are coming up that are based off of this and how you're managing that, like your mental health stuff. Okay? And I'm seeing it all ties back to like stuff that happened in the past that you're like probably still processing and working through. But yeah, as far as whoever, whatever this is that you're working on, I'm seeing a whole lot of yellow here, which is associated with solar plexus, which is associated with like our willingness to show up, and it seems like somebody else's willingness to show up. I'm seeing things be very stable and looking like very, very good here, like as great as they could be. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.